Lads, I just saw what I fully believe is one of the most embarrassing basketball performances I've seen in my entire life. And yes, it was in the Unrivaled 3-on-3 league. It doesn't make it any less embarrassing from the Phantom. And most of all, from number 0 Satou Sabally right here. And look, you guys call me crazy. Look, I've watched Satou. I think Satou's really, really good. I think she's a really good player. But I watched Satou. I watched what she did last season for the Dallas Wings. I watched the fact that her coming back into the team did not make Dallas better post-Olympic break. I know that. Everyone's saying, oh, Satou or bust, Satou or bust. I literally am like, if they ask for anything more than Alyssa Smith and 8, don't do it. Don't do it. And obviously, she's perpetually injured. But I haven't seen this little effort being put into a basketball game in a long, long time. Like, look, Breanna was bad, but she at least looked like she was trying out there. Brittany Griner is she tried. She's just too slow. And Katie Lou Samuelson, I'm sorry, like, to be fair, Katie Lou Samuelson didn't look any worse than Satou. Satou just shot the ball more. It was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe anyway. Wrong channel. If you want to subscribe to this one too, that'd be great. But subscribe to this channel. We are 24 subscribers off 41k. Was the goal by the end of the month. We do that by the end of the day. That'd be insane. But lads, look at this box score. They lost by 40. 40! To the Laces without their best player. They lost by 40. Like, the Laces did not have Jackie Young. Apparently, Marina Mabry played according to this. But they were so bad. Like, I've never seen anything like this before. They were so bad. And look, Katie Lou Samuelson, I mean, she at least tried. She tried. But Satou Sabally, 4 of 14 from the field. 1 of 4 from 3. 7 boards, 2 assists, 4 turnovers. She had 2 assists to 4 turnovers. Like, she had the same amount of assists as Katie Lou. And look, Katie Lou was at least crashing hard. She was trying. And by the way, I saw Katie Lou make one of the funniest defensive plays I've ever seen. Like, she got cut back door and she jumped to deny a pass, like at the 3-point line, while the player she was meant to be guarding was standing under the basket for a layup. It was literally like, they cut, and she did the James Harden where she didn't even realize, and then the pass was thrown under the basket and she jumped to deny a wing pass that was never happening. One of the funniest defensive plays I've ever seen from Katie Lou. But, like, the Laces obviously were great. I'm going to talk about, like, I was going to do a breakdown of this game. Like, Kayla McBride was brilliant. Kate Martin was spectacular. And you know what? Alyssa Thomas did a job. That was what she did what she was meant to do. Kate Martin was brilliant. And, like, they shot 32% from the field. 32% from the field. At least Breanna hit a couple of threes. That's the only, like, at least thing. Like, Breanna wasn't good. Breanna was bad. She was bad. Like, she was being locked down by Kate Martin and then struggling to guard Kate Martin on the other end at times. Like, it was a horrific performance. But, like, it all goes down to, like, this team was meant to be, like, whatever, but again, Breanna, not good game. That's fine. But she at least went 5 of 18 from 3 and 18 points. Like, this team was meant to have been good because of the Oregon connection. Because of Satou. And this is a league where if you don't try, you are going to get destroyed. And it did not look like they were trying. It did not look like she was trying. Like, the thing is that she can do it. It's not like Katie Lou where she's just not fast enough. She was trying. Brittany Griner was trying. In fairness, she was chucking threes at one stage, but she at least looked like she was trying at times. But, like, Satou was so bad. Like, it's got to the stage now where if you're looking on Twitter and you type in Satou, like, they got trolled by the Trendy Hoopstars page. Someone said Fever fans campaigning for Satou's the first time they've actually watched a game for probably first team. Satou's good. People were like, they need Satou instead of Kelsey Mitchell. I'm like, based on what? Based on what? Like, you guys, people call me crazy for saying Leonie Feba and Satou. And you've got all the and people talking about Angel Reese caring too much about pregame fits. Maybe Satou was the one who cared too much about pregame fits. Maybe, just maybe. Like, I need to see if I can find. There was one Have Fun Indiana page, a Liberty page, sorry, where it's like, where is it? There was one where someone said about one of the Liberty pages, and was like, I wouldn't trade her straight up for Fibic. And I'm like, or that's Angel Reese, not Satou, but like, I don't think I would either. Like, not only do I not think I would, I literally made an entire video about it. There is an entire video on this channel called what's it, like, the New York Liberty might make this mistake. And I still think, do you make the Satou for Benai Jelani trade? Yes. Yes, you do. As good as Benai Jelani is, good defender, not as good a defender as Fibic, and that still gives you like your supreme like team. Do you make the Marine Johannes trade? Obviously. If you can just add Satou, but there is no reason whatsoever why they should trade Leonie Fibic for Satou. And I made the video when I said it, and I was like, if the Liberty are dumb enough to make this trade, then I think the Fever should literally give whatever they were going to give for Satou for Leonie Fibic. And I was like, I would rather have Fibic than Satou. And everyone called me crazy. I'm trying to find a video here, but everyone called me crazy for that take. But I stand by it. I said, here the video is, the Liberty might be making a huge mistake talking about Leonie Fibic. And I want to see what the most viewed liked comment in this. Someone said she's a good role player for a team like the Liberty who don't ask her to do a whole lot. She was the freaking Spanish League MVP. She was the Spanish League MVP. Someone said a 25 rookie average for just 6 and 3 is not in the same stratosphere as Satou. Someone's like, Fibic is good, Satou is top 10. I'm like, man, like people don't understand basketball. Like, Satou is good, don't get it twisted. But like, if you think Satou is what the Fever need to like give their like the Fever are going to have to score 100 a game with Satou. Like, Satou is good to have, and I mean that. Satou is going to be good for the Fever to have. If you can get off Nalissa Smith, she's 100 times better than Nalissa Smith. She, as bad as Nalissa Smith is or as bad as Satou is on defense, Nalissa Smith is worse, and she spreads the floor. Like, Satou is better than Nalissa Smith. But I've always said, it's like, if you can somehow swing some sort of a trade where you can bring in an Ariel Atkins for Nalissa Smith and still draft at 8 and get Anissa Morrow, I'd take Morrow and Atkins over Satou Sabally. I'd take Atkins over Satou Sabally. I've said this plenty of times. People are like, oh, someone's like, oh, we just need Satou, we can get rid of Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell's better than Satou. Like, she is a 6'4" player who doesn't play 6'4" and doesn't play defense. Like, she's fantastic on offense. She is fantastic, but in games like this, but she has no motor. In games like this where she's not shooting particularly well, she's a non-factor. She can be an absolute non-factor. So, thankfully, we can calm down with all this, like, Satou hype. Like, that she's going to... Look, adding Satou to the Liberty makes it unfair. Yes. She is an all-star. Yes. But, like, people acting like Satou is the difference between the Fever winning or not. She's not even a right fit. She's not even the right fit. You literally have to add you would have to add the literal best defensive power forward. You would have to add like an Alana Smith to this team for Satou and them to be a competent defensive team. Again, the Fever could just score more points than everybody else with her. But thankfully people actually watched her play and are like not just listening to the name Satou. She literally didn't make the Wings better last year. She was so bad at the Olympics outside of one game against against Japan, and she's just a flat out, she's a gunner. She's going to shoot a lot, she's going to score a lot, and I don't know if that's what the Fever need. But there is a big but here. She's better than Nalissa Smith, and if the Fever can get her for Nalissa Smith in 8, and you can't get anything else for Nalissa Smith, make the trade. That is the only circumstance. People are like, oh, Nalissa Smith 8 and 2 more first round picks. It's like, no, don't do it. Don't do it, Indiana. And to be fair, the Liberty, I don't think are going to be dumb enough to give up anything crazy either. But like, I just watched her play today. I watched her in the Olympics. I've watched her for Dallas, and I'm like, she is one of the 5 most talented players in the W, but she plays with negative motor. She plays with negative motor. Like, she plays with the motor of Nalissa Smith. But she's supremely skilled, so we'll take her if she wants to come to Indiana. But, like, she's not, like, the savior. She's not going to guarantee them a championship. She's just going to make sure we put up more points. She'll make sure Caitlin Clark averages a double-double because she's going to hit the shots. But people are talking about her like, oh, she's this versatile defender. She can guard these players. Like, man, she couldn't guard... like, she genuinely couldn't guard... I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. You know that little, like, 10-year-old girl, the mini Caitlin Clark? She probably couldn't guard her. But anyway, yeah. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.